Hello, and welcome to this session for the class Creativity, Innovation, and Vision here at the University of Illinois. My name is Bruce Litchfield, and I'm the instructor for the course. And today we're going to have a short session on the topic of definitions and assertions about creativity. So first of all, here's the American Heritage definition of creative, the word creative. First of all, the imaginative or original. Being imaginative or original, coming up with something new, something novel. Probably what most people think of in terms of being creative. And secondly, being productive or able to bring into being. So we're going to use both of those in this class. In fact, we'll often refer to them in shorthand as definition 1, that is coming up with new ideas, and definition 2, bringing those ideas into being or making stuff. And so let's go a little bit more detail about definitions. Csikszentmihalyi, author of several books and publications about creativity, in particular Creativity and Flow, goes a little further with the definition. He says that creativity occurs when a product is recognized as innovative, innovative meaning new and introduced, so telling others about it, and exerts a genuine influence on subsequent work. So he says something that speaks to the impact of it, that is, it has an influence. Also, another definition that I like from Lynn Levesque in her book on breakthrough creativity, she says that creativity is the ability to consistently produce different and valuable results. So she adds this element of being able to do it again and again. So a creative person has this characteristic of consistently producing different results. And they have to have some value. They have to bring something valuable to the table. We also need to talk a little bit about creative to whom. That is, if it's new to you, does that count as being creative, or does it need to be new to everyone? And a convention that we'll use in the class, and also others have used in the literature and other settings, is the notion of uppercase creativity. All caps means it's original, innovative, or different for everyone. So it's the first time it's been done, as far as we know, for anyone. Or lowercase creativity, that is, it's new just to you. And of course, it doesn't detract the value of it in any way. It just means that it's new for you, it's creative and innovative for you, although others might have done it someplace else in the world at some other time. So with that bit of background, I want to walk through the title of the course, which is Creativity, Innovation, and Vision, and look at some of the progression that occurs. First of all, when you create something, definition 1, that is coming up with an imaginative, original, or novel idea, that's the first step. Then if you innovate, or as Csikszentmihalyi says, introduce something new to others, that's the next step. And not that this always follows a stepwise progression, but at that point you might envision what could become of this innovation, this new thing that you've introduced. And so you're thinking some about the future and what might become of it. And then finally, creativity definition 2, that is bringing something into being. You might work, often with others, to bring this idea into actual being, to make something that is in being and productive in some way. So that's the source of the title of the course, Creativity, Innovation, and Vision, and we'll refer back to this as Creativity Definition 1, or Innovation, or Visioning, or Creativity Definition 2. Now, some assertions. I'm going to make some assertions that we'll debate throughout the course of the class, and for starters, number 1, everyone can increase his or her creativity. That sort of assumes that we all are creative, which I think is a starting point that many researchers in this field take, and that is, while you may think of one person as being more creative, or you might refer to someone as, oh, that's a creative person, the fact is we all have creative abilities, which we may use to a greater or lesser degree, and we can start wherever we are and increase our creative abilities. And of course, that's the reason you would take a class like this. That is the main question and issue of this course, is how can you increase your creativity? Secondly, you might say that we have the opportunity, even a responsibility, to enhance creative capacity of ourselves and those around us. Once you know how to increase your creativity, then you have the responsibility to do so and to share it with others. Also, you could say under number 3 here that we are called or destined to live creatively. You could say that our species has survived and flourished to the extent that we have because of creative abilities. We've come up with new ways to do things and brought those new ways into being, definitions 1 and 2. And so, in a way, that's a part of who we are and our calling. Fourthly, and this is something that we'll revisit from time to time during the semester, but in addition to the various projects that you might do, the different endeavors you might do to be creating, we are all always creating our lives. The next moment that occurs is something that you have a hand in creating. And so the real creativity project that you're working on day to day is creating your lives. And fifthly, and of course this is especially relevant in terms of education, some changes may be required. Anytime you're in a class, anytime that you're learning, you're changing. You're changing your mind, you're changing your beliefs, you're changing what you know, and so be prepared to change. That's certainly something that will occur in this class, is that changes will occur, hopefully for the good in most cases, and it's all a part of becoming more creative. So that's the background, a bit about the definitions that we'll use and some of the assertions that underlie this class. We'll certainly be revisiting them from time to time, and thanks for looking in on this first session that have to do with creativity, its definitions and assertions. Thanks.